Brother, welcome to this week's Living Enlightened Weekly Message. I'm Dr. G, founder of Universal Promise and creator of the Centered Edge philosophy. Each week, we explore what it means to live from our deepest center while continually expanding beyond our previous limits. For the past 10 weeks, we've been walking this path together, learning to return to center, learning to live with intention, learning to protect our peace, and learning to lead with presence. But today, I'd like to ask you a question. Not what have you learned, but who are you becoming? Because information can change your thinking, but identity changes your life. Every one of us grows older. That's automatic. But becoming an elder, that's intentional. Age gives you years. Experience gives you stories. But wisdom comes from what we've learned to embody. There are men who are 70 years old and still act like they're 30, still chasing approval, still fighting battles that don't matter, still allowing circumstances to control their peace. And then there are men whose very presence calm a room, not because they know more, but because they have become more. That is an elder. Brother, look around. Our families are searching for stability. Young men are searching for examples. Communities are searching for calm leadership. The world doesn't simply need more successful men. It needs more centered men. Men who have discovered that strength isn't loud. Strength is steady. A modern elder tries or doesn't try to impress people. He inspires them simply by how he lives. This week's Centered Edge principle is this. An elder is not defined by age. He is recognized by the peace he brings, the wisdom he lives, and the people he strengthens. Hear that again with your heart. An elder is not defined by age. He is recognized by the peace he brings, the wisdom he lives, and the people he strengthens. Because that's the invitation. Not to become perfect, but to become trustworthy, to become grounded, to become the man others instinctively look toward when life becomes uncertain. Imagine an old tree standing in the desert. It has weathered countless storms, intense heat, powerful winds, seasons of drought, yet it still stands. Not because it resists every storm, but because its roots grew deeper than the storm could reach. Brother, that's the centered edge. Life never promised fewer storms. It invites us to grow deeper roots. A modern elder isn't admired because life was easy. He's respected because life tested him and he remained centered. Stop, center, guide. This week, practice something different. When someone seeks your advice, don't rush to answer. Stop. Pause. Center. Return to presence before words. Then guide. Not by controlling, not by fixing, but by offering wisdom from experience and allowing others the dignity of choosing their own path. Because elders don't create followers. They cultivate leaders. Brother, one day, your children, your grandchildren, your friends, they won't remember every conversation. They won't remember every accomplishment. They won't remember every opinion. But they'll remember how safe they felt with you, how peaceful your presence was, how you responded when life became difficult, how you carried yourself when others lost theirs. That's legacy. Not something you leave behind, something you live today. Brother, you have spent a lifetime becoming who you are. Now, become who the next generation needs. Not another expert, not another influencer, not another loud voice. Become a modern elder. A man whose life speaks before his words. A man whose presence steadies others. A man whose presence reminds people that another way of living is possible, because the greatest gift you can offer this world is not your perfection. It is your centered presence. And perhaps that has been the purpose of this journey all along. To awaken not simply a better man, but a wiser one, a steadier one, a more compassionate one, a modern elder. That's the centered edge. That is living enlightened. Remember, life doesn't have to become easier. You become someone who can meet life differently. Until next time, stand firmly, walk humbly, lead quietly, and keep living enlightened.